Vande Krishna Foundation presents Protoplasm, disciple of Ramana Maharishi and Yogi Rama.
Yes.
Why did Sachidanand Brahma put us through so much trouble?
You put the trouble and you blame blame to others. You eat sweets. You eat sweets and you say Brahman is responsible for this trouble you get because of eating sweets. How can Brahman help?
He's done this Maya Jal and made all these perishable bodies, and why did he put us through so much trouble?
No, you wanted a mouth to eat these sweets, chocolates you wanted to eat, and you wanted a stomach, so this mouth and stomach has come, and now you complain. What to do?
But sir, we can say it in the other way.
What is that?
God created mouth and the stomach, so we have to eat.
Right. We will ask God why He did that.
Yes, not fair. He has put us through too much trouble. It's not right.
God means
Yes.
Sachidananda Parabrahma.
He gave you bliss also.
But it's too difficult to find. The Maya Jal is very strong.
No, take the bliss.
Yes, free, of cost. You have to pay money for chocolates. No money for this. Simply go to sleep, you get ananda. So easy. So that is what it is. Sachidananda Brahman alone is real and all else is unreal. That alone is Nitya, all else is Anitya. That alone is bliss, all else is unhappiness. So that is all. So simple as that. So easy. In 1 hour you could realize it. So that intellectually you say, yes, I have understood. But practically you are what you are. I say that you are all Sachidananda, you are all right. Yes, I do agree with you. You are right for the first time in your lifetime, you will say to me. But then, if I ask again, who are you? Nobody here will say, I am Sachidananda. Everyone says, I am Kapoor, I am Annapurna, I am something else.
Ramaji, on my visiting card I have written Sachidananda Vartanam.
So you realize Sachidananda. Partially, yeah. See, we say.
It's the process now.
First step or last step?
In the process.
You can write protoplasm also.
That is another fact, you see. Physical fact. Protoplasm is one step, and the next step is Prajna Sachidananda. My name is Prajnaranya, Forest of Prajna. That is name given by the Swami. But my physical name is Protoplasm. Yogi Protoplasm, alias Chit Shakti or Prajna Shakti. So that's it. So it is over, sir.
No, Swamiji, now
Yes.
start back to square one. That is in chanting Om.
Yes.
Yesterday you casually mentioned there are methods, different types of Om chanting. Can you elaborate or can you give us some glimpse?
Now I told you at the outset itself that I did not say anything, only some Upanishads are saying it. 35 Upanishads are saying different aspects of Om. And Jnana Bindu Upanishad is there. And it talks about 3 ways of pronouncing. Om, 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 Om. What is this? This is called Haswa, short. And there are people who pronounce it that. There is a conference where one fellow came, he teaches that Guru. Om, 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 Om. It seems one should repeat Om like that according to him. But this Devha way is one which we are trying to practice. And here the sound appears as if it is coming deep within, almost from the navel, from within. And this is called Dirgha. And in between there is a middle one. And you see, it appears the sound is coming from the mouth. But now this sound appears to be coming from the throat. It is the middle one. And the Dirgha one is the more prolonged you make, the deeper the stomach will go within.
You say
And they practice it, the Hatha yogis. Withdraw the stomach and repeat. Withdraw stomach, do it 100 times, he will say. And if you practice it like that, all the muscles in the stomach will come under your control. You can withdraw it to such an extent, it goes and touches the backbone. You might have seen photograph of Hatha yogis, withdraw the stomach like that. It is given a name, special name, technical name, Udyana Bandha. And they say there is another Jalandhar Bandha, and then Mola Bandha. And when you breathe in and hold the breath in Kumbhaka, they will say that these three bandhas should be made. Where you are tightly holding the breath inside. Why you take all these troubles there? Now the breath and the mind are interrelated. If you stop the breath, the mind also becomes standstill. If you stop the mind's wandering, the breath also will be cut down and stop. So for that, they want complete stoppage of the breath. No movement at all. Either inside it should stay or outside. Antar Kumbhaka or Bahya Kumbhaka. So this time they use, this practice they make, and it is a whole time job. It is not a job like this. Summer camp, 1 hour, 2 hours, and going home and again. No. These people are very serious. They will take to this Hatha Yoga path. And the whole day there is nothing but this. And if you do like that for 12 years, you will have some control. You see in that book, The Search in Secret India by Paul Brunton, he describes how he came across one Hatha Yogi in Madras. And he describes some of the feats he has demonstrated. And with Hatha Yogi says, I am only 12-year-old baby. 12-year-old baby it seems. He can stop his heart, he can stop his breath, and so on and so forth. He says these are all very simple things. There are my seniors who can do far more extraordinary feats. And he says his guru is so great that is only 400 years of age, and he lives somewhere in the Himalayas. Now and then he comes here and goes. And is so extraordinary. And that Paul Brunton, he says, yesterday my guru, he said previous day, he said that he was in Nepal. The Nepal king respects him very much, and is guru for him also. He lives in the forest there. And the next day he told him, yesterday night my guru came and told me that you were in this land previously, you belong to another yoga group, and the yogi is waiting for you, and so on. And the Englishman became annoyed. What is this? Day before yesterday you said your guru is in Nepal. And now you say yesterday night he came and told you about me. How could he come all this distance from somewhere yonder Nepal, and where is Madras? And this Hatha Yogi, this disciple of Hatha Yogi, laughs and says, you see my guru has no obstacle for the time and space cannot obstruct my guru. He can go anywhere, anytime. And not only my guru, I can also do that. You have taken my photograph, I will give you yantra, you put my photograph in that. And when you go to your place, England, and before going to bed, you look at this photo and think of me, I will come and speak to you. Just as now you are speaking, so I will come and speak to you. So this is the extraordinary claim he makes. So yogis claim that they can travel in no time. No aeroplane and helicopter etc. necessary. They receive messages and send messages without a cell phone. No cell phone is necessary. You see that story of Parikshit Maharaj. He has got a curse that he will die in big days by serpent bite. And he is flabbergasted. I want moksha. Can I get moksha in 7 days? Nobody said, we can't give you the answer. You please go and ask Sukha Maharshi, the son of Vyasa Maharshi.
Only 5 minutes.
We are talking of time and space. Let us not bother.
Interrupt me, sir.
Let us not bother, he says.
No, he,
He has come to timeless, spaceless. And you are within the time, you want a photograph, you want a video, see, there is Vandana here, terrible Vandana. She will not tolerate if I stop. If I talk, she will say, please repeat it, so that I may record. She is already saying that.
I
Now,
told him not to interrupt you.
but he is asking me to wait 5 minutes.
No, he's saying recording that cassette will finish in 5 minutes.
So it's over.
खत्म हो क्या?
नहीं 5 मिनट
It's 5 minutes more for me here.
Now this 5 minutes very long, per minute, 5 minutes.
He stopped it. Maybe he stopped it.
I don't know, you ask him.
5 minutes more you have? He has some. 5
Yes.
minutes more he has.
More, what's up? Then why did you stop me? Now I have followed the instruction of Narayan. And what is that? He was asking something, what is it?
Omkar.
Omkar, yes. So Pranava Mahamantra is pronounced in a deep manner and we get automatically these two benefits. Ujjana Bandha is there and we get Kumbhaka, and both of them are useful for regulating the mind. So we selected this. Is Dirgha Omkara, and that is what we are practicing. And as for the other Upanishads, some say you can directly go to that Brahman. Brahmajnana you can get only by this. You can destroy all your sins, says Kaivalya Upanishad. Just repeat this Omkara. Pranavanchottaranim, he says. Atmanam aranim krutva. Now where is Puran Singh? Is there? Atmanam aranim krutva, he says. You see, the word Atma is used here for the individual. I am the where Arani, and Omkara is the upper Arani. And you do rapid Dhyana Nirmadhanabhyasa, Madhanam you do. And Jnanagni will come. And it will destroy all the sins. So like that the Upanishads describe various aspects of the Brahman. And it is synonymous to Brahman. Om means you are, see, name and form go together. If you say Rama, Rama will come. Kodanda point, Rama will come. Krishna will not come. No, that's my name, I will not come, he said. If you say, oh Lord Krishna, only Krishna will come, not Rama. You may say all gods are equal. They don't agree. So, Brahman, if you want to invite him, you will do Om. Om is the name of Brahman. Brahman has no name and form, but you can feel the presence because he is sitting in your heart. So that is the wondrous nature of that Omkar, Pranava Nada Upasana. Upasana means sitting near. And you can go near Brahman by pronouncing that Omkar. Now in that particular sloka, which I mentioned only half of it, Yeho Devalaya Prokto Jivo Deva Sanatanaha Ajnana Nirmalyam Chajet Soham Bhavena Pujayet. Soham, I am that. Ham means I am, and so means that. What is that? Satchidananda Parabrahman. I am part of Satchidananda Parabrahman. That is what you should think constantly. Evam Nirantara Kruta. If you do like this constantly, Brahma Ivasmiti Vasana, you know Chitta Vasana will develop in you, saying that I am Brahman. This Vasana says, I am Brahman, I am Brahman. And what is the result? Harat Avidya Vikshepa. There are two diseases, Avidya and Vikshepa. Avidya means identifying yourself with the body-mind complex. Vikshepa means seeing many where there is only one there. There is only one energy here. And you see many manifestations, gross and subtle. You have seen them. Two diseases, and both are destroyed. Roga and rasayanam. Because he is comparing it to the roga and rasayana, that is medicine. Just as the roga is removed by medicine, so also this Brahmanayam thought, this new vasana will destroy these two diseases, that is avidya and vikshepa. What is the method? Do it evam nirantara kruta. Like this you must constantly do. What is like this? Soham bhavena pujayet. You do this puja constantly. And that is what we try to do. Because everywhere there is Satchidananda, and we wanted you to see that. In every object you see, you remember that it exists and it is awareness is there of its existence. So recollect it every time you see an object, every time you see a part of your body, you see organs, objects, right? But along with that, you please recognize this also. Poor Satchidananda is also there. Give some respect to it and recognize its presence. You ignore it totally, as if it is unimportant. Finished. Khatam. Let us go then. Only 25 minutes extra I have taken.